Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm going to be going back to kind of a normal, like a new normal, and everything's kind of becoming quite repetitive at the moment. There's not really a lot going on. However, I am taking advantage of the time that I do have whilst I'm still furloughed to do things that I might not necessarily get the chance to do on a weekday. I'd have to do on a weekend. So things like doctor's appointments, shopping trips that I can do whilst everyone's at work, and I'm about to go and take my car to go and get the tyres changed. So I just wanted to check in and just be completely honest with you guys. Basically, first of all, don't watch how I look. My hair's in a bun. You can't see the bun, but it's right back in a bun. I've just put the headscarf on. I mentioned, of course, in a lot of videos how things were changing, you know, the wedding being postponed, Gizmo passing away, but I'm going to be starting a job, a new job in customer service. It's something that's going to be great to get me back into normality. The animals will be staying with me, don't worry. That side of me is not going anywhere, and we'll talk more about that another time. But for right now, I'm looking forward to this new norm. I'm nervous for it. I'm scared. You know, when you go into a new position, you get trained up. And it's something that I never expected to do, because me working in an office hasn't been that way for about 2 years now. So, yeah. Yes, Gadget? You alright? Oh, okay. Suddenly gone quiet. Suddenly decided to stop talking. Is it not focused on me? Why am I so blurry? Hello, I'm here. This is me. There we go. Things are changing, so these are like the last few days, couple of weeks before I'm working again, which is a bizarre thing to think about considering I haven't worked since March. But yeah, the days are becoming a little bit repetitive, so I do apologise. Pretty much wanted to just show me kind of coming out of quarantine and things becoming normal again. I think for those of us that have not worked at all through quarantine, the idea of going into this new normal and getting back to some type of normality, it can be a bit daunting. To some people it's great because they've been waiting for this moment for weeks. For other people who, like me, who I'm not really that fussed about not working. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's both sides of the coin. You know, one side, I'm quite happy to stay at home and watch films and binge watch films all day and make dinner from scratch and, you know, interact with my animals and all that. And then on the other side, it's nice to be able to go out and earn money and work hard and use my brain, if that makes any sense. So yeah, a little bit of both is okay, but we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure who else is like me, but I like to take my coffee with me when I go out. So I'm just doing this and then I'm going to head on out. Fabulous! Guess where I am? So here to get my tyres done. I'm sat in the car. I did ask if they wanted me to come out. They said don't worry, you can sit in the car. So I'm sat in the car. I was about to sip my coffee and they started to hike the car up and I was like, oh. So I had to stop because I didn't want to spill coffee all down me. This tyre company that I always come to, no matter what car I have, I always come to this branch of tyre changing business in Wolverhampton. And it's actually, I can just see on the wall, it says Wolverhampton's #1 tyre dealer. I went to the other branch, which is like the main branch, and there was like 10 cars in front. And I thought, forget this, I'm not waiting here. So I thought I'll drive down to the other branch, which is literally 20 seconds down the road. No one here. So I'm in now, and they're just preparing the tyre. They've taken one of them off. Sorry. So yeah, they're just preparing the tyres now. Get those put on. Quickly need to pop to the shop and then go back home. And that's today really. Not really much going on, but at least my tyres will be done, and it's one less thing to worry about when I'm back at work. Oh, this weather. Oh, look at it. Oh. Oh, wow. That rain came out of nowhere. Hand sanitizer. Who would have thought 3 months ago how much hand sanitizer would be like gold dust back then, but now the shops are just stocked with it, which is great. I've done my shopping. I wanted to vlog in there, and this is always the way, no matter where I go. Whenever I want to get my camera out in public, especially if I'm in a big store like Sainsbury's, someone comes along. Now, that's to be expected, of course, because it's a big store, but gosh, I just wanted to talk about something, which is this. This is my absolute favourite chocolate, and I just wanted to brag about it. Every time I go to Sainsbury's, this is what I buy. I ain't wasting no time to get to my chocolate. The weather. So glad I've got my coffee. Good morning, guys. I hope you're all enjoying this vlog. Today I put makeup on and you might notice that your girl got her nails done. Let me check. My ring's always twisting around. Let's have a look at my nails. So I've just had this like nude natural with like silver sparkles, and I love it. There we go. I love it. Let's do a little, have a look like this. I don't know how the camera's picking it up, but yeah. So I had my nails done and I love it. So I had my nails done last night, now that the salons are open and you can pamper yourself, and I thought, you know what? I want to do something to pamper myself. I want to do something to cheer myself up. I haven't had my nails done since I went to Texas last year, June/July. So that was the last time I actually had my nails done. So it's been a good while since I've had my nails done. And even then, when I had my nails done last year, they were not acrylics. So I'm liking having the length, you know, the girls, you know what I'm talking about when you have your acrylics, how your fingers feel. I'm setting off the skinny pigs now. Anyway, today I've got my tripod out because, let me just put you on the tripod actually, because my arm is aching already. Today, I'm going to be recording. So I need to record, I want to record a video for YouTube. I need to record something for a pageant campaign for another pageant girl. So I've got to get involved in her video campaign. That's what I'm doing today. I've got up early, got out of bed, got myself ready. I've got to get myself into that sort of routine as well, because I will be doing I will be working in a couple of weeks' time as well. So I need to get used to that early morning starts, you know, after, you know, we're in July now and I haven't worked since the end of, the middle of March. So it's been a good while since I've worked and got up early, got ready in half an hour, 45 minutes, left the house looking decent, smelling nice. Not to say that I don't smell nice when I leave the house. But you know when you have to like to get to work on time. I haven't done that for a while. So I've rambled, but that's what I'll be doing today. Oh, these scars. I always get asked about my scars on my arms. So I've got quite a few scars on my arm and a couple on my wrists from rabbits. And there as well. Rabbits, guinea pigs, cats, rats and lizards. It's not in like intentional, you know. Animals get scared sometimes when you pick them up, or they've got claws, you know. Their claws are there to protect themselves and to grip on and things, and you know, if they're on my shoulder and I lift them up, then I've got to expect that they're gonna try and hold and eventually scratch me. But yeah, these have been here for years, but yeah, there you go. Something new you've learnt about me. Got quite a few scars from my pets. So I'm having a weekend away with my mother. We are having a spa weekend. You're gonna come in and say hello? So we're heading off to another hotel to have like a nice little spa. Just a spa. An evening spa, that's it. I couldn't think what I was trying to say. Cosy on underneath my top.
Cozy.
Originally, this was going to be our breakaway mum's treat.
Pre-wedding.
Oh, there's the loud windows.
Literally a week before the wedding.
Is it a week?
12 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 12 days before.
So it would have been, thank you. It would have been 12 days before the original date me and Thomas was getting married. Just a mother and daughter break. So we're still doing that now. And I think it's well needed, especially with COVID and everything like that. So getting back to normality and things like that. We've just been in the indoor pool. We're gonna go to the outside pool, the outdoor pool. And there's like a hot tub. It's like a hot tub, not a pool. And then we're gonna eat. I've got a confession to make. Every time there's a field or grassland or something that's vegetation in the wild,
You want to steal it?
I don't want to steal it. I always wonder how many rabbits live around here.
I thought you were going to take the grass home.
The grass? I don't want to steal the grass. No, but like there's a massive field outside. But yeah, my immediate thought, being an animal educator and just an animal lover, is I wonder what animals live around here. And this field made me just think that at dusk and dawn there's probably a crap load of rabbits out and about doing their thing. But yeah, I just wanted to confess that. So to you, mother, and to YouTube. I was about to put the lamp on, this lamp here, that lamp, right? And before I put it on, I checked in the shade. And now I've always done this because when I was little, I watched the film Arachnophobia. And anyone that's watched Arachnophobia will remember the scene where the spider comes down from the lampshade and bites someone. And in that film, obviously they're venomous. So I said to Mom, what film scared you when you were little? And Mom didn't have, well, she didn't have a film. Well, she didn't watch scary films. So I said one of mine would be Scream and the other one was Arachnophobia. So now we're having this conversation about arachnophobia. So now that's got me thinking about what spiders were used in the film. So I've just Googled it. The film story centres on a newly discovered Venezuelan spider being transported to a small American town that produces a new species of deadly spiders which begin killing the town's residents one by one. Now, one thing that I don't get is that spider mates with a domestic house spider. Now, when I do my sessions, this is what annoys me, and when I do my sessions and I talk about tarantulas and I say,
Called autistic license.
what's an artistic license?
Them pretending that could happen when it really couldn't.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Well, it irritates me because,
The kids think it's real.
well, but most people that have watched it think that
it's
that
real.
could happen,
Yeah.
and it can't happen because and if it did, it'd be very rare. Because if I was to put a house spider in with my tarantula that I have at home, my tarantula's going to eat it.
them, yeah.
It's not going to mate with that spider because it's a male. It's going to eat him. The remaining scientists bring his body back to the United States, blame his death on fever, unaware that the spider's in a coffin. And that scene always scared me as well because isn't he green?
Yeah. Something like that.
No one turns green.
I don't know. I don't know what the poison does to him. It's obviously made up, don't forget. So.
Oh no, but this is even more frustrating. So when so the whole point of why I'm recording this is because when I do sessions and people mention, like adults, not obviously not kids, but adults will mention that film Arachnophobia scared me, and that's why I think that's the answer for a lot of people's phobias to spiders. And that scene where, you know, when in the house and they're all crawling up the walls, and then that woman's in the corner and it's like the spider's like doing this, like trying to be like, you can't get past me because I'll jump on you and kill you. Spoil the spiders will run away from you, they're gonna run towards you. So things Dominique thinks before she goes to bed. Right. Morning. This is probably going to be the last day of the vlog because today is my first day back in full-time employment. I'm back to complete normality, going back to work and out of lockdown and quarantine. So 5 months off work. I'm gonna go and wish me luck.